Welcome guys to a Torch 77 Skyrim guide. Today we'll be talking about which weapons I prefer for which classes. Now first we'll talk about speed. And swords swing faster than axes would swing faster than maces, with corresponding to their counterparts in two-handed. And as far as power goes, it goes in the opposite direction. Maces are stronger than axes, which are stronger than swords. Now, I've analyzed this as faster weapons are easier to hit and less costly when you don't, versus maces, which are harder to hit but are much better when you do hit. Now, let's talk about stagger. Stagger, when you power attack somebody, you automatically get a stagger, but the time depends on which weapon you use. Maces get more stagger time than axes, which get more stagger time than swords. Now let's talk about the perks. For perks, swords, you maxed out, you get a 30% chance to do 50% extra damage, which is pretty good. Axes get extra bleed damage and maxed out with the best weapons possible, because this is also graded on which weapons you're using. You get 18 seconds of 2.6, 2.5 damage per second. And then maces have ignore 75% armor rating. Now, you're going to notice that I either use swords or maces. This is because I don't like being the middleman at all, and I don't really like that perk. It's okay versus amazing, but okay. Now, which ones I prefer? With the warrior, I prefer a sword because you get 2 swings per bash. If you play like I do, you bash or you attack so that you only get attacked when your shield is up. And with the slower weapons, you can't get in 2 hits, versus the sword, which you can get in 2 hits. And it is a bonus when you get an extra critical from your sword. Now, with the battle mage and a paladin, I prefer a mace because you get that extra stagger so that when you power attack them and you back off, you either heal yourself with the paladin or start casting spells at the enemy with the battle mage. And coupled with the battle mage, you are amazing against high armor enemies because spells ignore armor rating altogether, and maxed out maces ignore 75% of that armor rating. So any really high armor enemy, like some of the Dremora with all that Daedric armor, they'll be nothing if you have that spell and that mace. Now, the Barbarian. This is going to cover the one-handed dual-wielding Barbarian and the two-handed Barbarian. Just replace Warhammer with mace and vice versa. Now, with a Barbarian, if you've never played one, you one-shot a lot of things once you get great critical charge and you get maxed out. What's the name of it? Maxed out ignoring armor rating. So that's why I like to use Warhammers because A, they do the highest damage, and B, they ignore a lot of armor rating, which means you can one-shot a lot more stuff than you would a sword or an axe. And if you do hit them and you don't one-shot them, they'll still be staggered for a very long time because the Warhammer has the most stagger out of any weapon. And that goes along with the dual-wielding maces too, because you're going to one-shot most things with your regular power attacks even before a great critical charge, and that makes you really good even early on. I hope you guys found this guide helpful. If I sound like an idiot, say so in the comments below, but please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.